The Pampa region in Peru is basically the lesser-known cousin of the Nazca lines. Same kind of thing. There are giant geoglyphs carved into the mountains that are so big you can really only see them from the air. But what makes the Pampa Mountains interesting is that some of these lines and shapes don't just form animals or people, they actually look like runways, like massive landing strips, straight flat paths that stretch across the hills and plateaus with sharp edges and intersecting lines. Some people think this is just ancient ceremonial stuff or astronomy related designs, but others, they think it looks way too much like a place for aircraft to land, which is where you get some alien theories, like maybe these were literal airfields built for flying machines, or at least meant to be seen from above by something in the sky. There's also this one carving near Pampa that's this figure with a huge round head and big eyes, and some say it looks pretty alien. No one really knows who made the Pampa lines or how they kept them so perfectly straight across such uneven terrain. They pulled this off without satellites, drones, or planes, which is pretty impressive. Right off the coast of Israel, under about 30 feet of water, there's this ancient site called Atlit Yam. It's a sunken village that dates back around 9,000 years. And what's weird, it has these massive stone circles and standing stones arranged in a pattern. Some people compare it to a mini version of Stonehenge, except underwater. The stones are set up around a freshwater spring, which makes people wonder if it was used for rituals or energy-related stuff. Now obviously energy centers is a loaded phrase. Nobody found ancient power cords or anything, but some researchers think the layout could have had a deeper meaning of some kind. The big question is how it got underwater as well. Sea levels have risen since the Ice Age, but the idea that a whole village with megalithic stonework just sank and got forgotten, it's pretty wild. Out in Arizona, there's this rock carving made by the Hopi tribe, and for decades people have been debating as to what it really means. It's called Prophecy Rock. It shows a long line with different symbols branching off from it, figures, circles. According to some interpretations, it shows two separate futures. One is a straight path, staying connected to nature and balance. The other path branches off and ends in chaos. Some say it represents a future obsessed with technology, war, and destruction. There are also symbols on it that seem to represent sky-related events like stars and comets. Some people say it's just a traditional story, like a visual way the Hopi passed down their beliefs, but maybe it shows they understood patterns in the sky, maybe even how the planets line up over time. Whether that's true or not, nobody's fully decoded every part of the carving.